What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Tuesday, April 7th, 2026, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. Right now, it is just after midnight Eastern Time here in the United States, and I wanted to update you guys on the situation with Iran. So it's looking like by this time tomorrow, all hell will break loose in Iran as Trump prepares to launch potentially a historic bombing campaign against Iran. So wanted to just update you guys with some of the latest information that I have. Right now, we have a U.S. presidential doomsday plane sitting on the tarmac at Andrews Air Force Base right outside of D.C. So it's on standby in case the president needs to be rushed into the air to command our strategic forces. So we're now hearing that Iran is telling civilians in neighboring countries, including the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Qatar, to evacuate immediately. So Iran is basically going to retaliate in a massive way. So they're telling civilians to leave those countries. And some U.S. officials are saying that there is too large of a gap to narrow between U.S. and Iranian positions before Trump's 8 p.m. Tuesday deadline. Trump has privately been less hopeful than Iran that Iran will make a deal. Okay, so Trump is showing pessimism. He is expected to issue the final orders for strikes Tuesday evening, according to some U.S. officials. And 130 soldiers with the Arkansas Army National Guard's 142nd Field Artillery Brigade, which operates M777 howitzers, M270 multiple launch rocket systems, M109 self-propelled howitzers, and M142 HIMARS, departed today for the Middle East. So we have an entire artillery brigade from Arkansas deploying to the Middle East, bringing the heavy artillery. And guys, the only reason you would need these artillery systems is for a ground assault, okay? These are short-range artillery systems, okay? And tomorrow morning's press briefing at 8 a.m. with Hegseth and Kane has been canceled. Kane is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the top general. Okay, they give their weekly briefing on the war. They've canceled that, obviously, because they're going to attack Iran tomorrow night in a major way. And tonight, massive U.S.-Israeli airstrikes on the Mirabad International Airport in western Tehran were reported. So massive strikes there. And Lindsey Graham said on Fox News tonight that this time tomorrow night we will have one of two scenarios: capitulation or a massive military attack. Wow. And there was a large explosion of a fuel tanker below the Bridge of the Americas at the Panama Canal. So this is that massive bridge that goes over the Panama Canal. A tanker blew up right under it. For some reason, I don't think that's an accident. And massive explosions are being reported tonight as a result of a missile attack that targeted the Jubail industrial zone in Saudi Arabia. And we're now hearing that SABIC, the world's fourth largest petrochemical company, was struck by Iranian missiles. SABIC is a cornerstone of Saudi Arabia's economy and one of the biggest players in global plastics, chemicals, and fertilizers. Wow. And a plan for a massive U.S.-Israeli bombing campaign against Iran's energy facilities is ready to go if Trump gives the order, two sources say. And Israel has approved an updated target list of energy and infrastructure targets in Iran in the case no deal has been reached. Okay, so It's coming, guys. Get ready. And Russia provided Iran with a list of 55 Israeli energy infrastructure targets, according to Ukrainian intelligence. And the U.S. carried out a B-2 bomber strike on an underground IRGC headquarters in Tehran, dropping bunker buster bombs during a rescue window. Ordered by CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper, multiple B-2 bombers flew a 36-hour round trip from Whiteman Air Force Base, dropping massive bunker buster bombs, the same type used against Iranian nuclear sites last year. The strike targeted a location where senior IRGC commanders were gathered, with U.S. officials saying the facility was destroyed and many commanders were presumed killed. Also, the B-1s dropped over 100 bombs. Wow. So very interesting. And Iranian missile hit rates against Israel have increased significantly, rising from 3% during the initial 2 weeks of the war to now 27%. And the UK is going to refuse U.S. requests to use British bases, including the RAF Fairford and Diego Garcia, for strikes on Iranian bridges or power plants. And UK officials argue these targets are civilian infrastructure and could make such attacks a potential war crime, so permission will not be granted. Wow. And an Iranian drone strike on Ali al-Salam Air Base in Kuwait overnight injured 15 Americans, 2 U.S. officials told CBS News. And Iran sent a message to the entire region that in the event of a serious American attack on Iranian energy infrastructure, the entire region will plunge into darkness. Wow. And Iran's Atomic Energy Organization confirmed Israeli airstrikes on the Ardakan nuclear facility, a uranium extraction and early processing facility in Yazd, central Iran, last week. The facility is one of its kind in Iran and is crucial for the country's nuclear program. Wow. And the Iranian Ministry of Sports and Youths calls for the Iranian youths, athletes, artists, and students to gather around the country's energy facilities tomorrow to create human shields against American bombs. Wow, absolutely insane. And I wanted to just show you guys the oil prices right now are skyrocketing up to $116 a barrel. So they've gone up $16 a barrel since Trump's speech last week. So Trump better get this under control, or soon we're going to be paying $10 a barrel or $10 a gallon for gas and diesel. Absolutely insane. But that's the latest breaking news that I have. I will be monitoring the situation closely. And if anything happens tomorrow night, I will go live to monitor the situation. You can download my free app. It's in the description down below in the Google Play Store, NYPrepper's emergency alerts, but there is a link down below. So this way I can send out alerts when I go live so you don't miss my live stream. But that's it for now. Take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 Ps. Prepare, practice, and persevere. And this update was sponsored by EMP Shield. Guys, EMP Shield has created a special discount just for you, the listeners of the NYPrepper channel. If you go to empshield.com and use the promo code NYPrepper, you can get 15% off your entire order. And why do you need an EMP Shield? Well, this is a special device to protect your vehicle, your RV, your solar generators, your radios from an electromagnetic pulse, which could be caused by a solar flare or potentially a rogue country like North Korea detonating an electromagnetic pulse weapon over the United States that's mounted onto a satellite. So protect your vehicles, protect your RV, protect your radios, protect your generators with an EMP Shield. Use my promo code NYPrepper to get 15% off. Installation is super simple. This is a veteran-owned business, 100% American-made, and the EMP Shields have been tested by the military, okay? And free shipping is included to the entire continental United States. And the link and the promo code are in the description below this video.